Good morning. Hi, Mauricio.
Hi, Erika.
Here's your energy breakfast.
Yes, I could quite do with some as there's going to be a tough test today.
Quante volte vi è capitato di pilotare
How
un'imbarcazione?
often have you found yourself driving a 5-metre-long, perfectly equipped fishing boat? Welcome to the world of fishing.
Quello che stiamo per provare oggi è il Bertram 54.
Today, we are trying out the Bertram 54, a completely renovated version of the boatyard success story from 30 years ago.
Del precedente modello sono state conservate tutte le più importanti caratteristiche, come ad esempio la carena, salvo qualche
All
modifica.
of the most important features from the previous model remain, like the hull, which has only changed a little, and the propulsion system, where again we have been seeing some development and styling modifications carried out because of new technologies, which in fact have completely changed the boat.
Il cantiere venne fondato nel 1961 e
The
oggi
boatyard was founded in 1969, and today, 50 years later, the brand can be found in more than 80 countries around the world.
gli autori di questo restyling sono stati il Bertram Design.
The restyle was done by the Bertram design team, the Style Centre and Advanced Yacht Technology of Ferretti, and Zucco International Project.
Ne sono scaturite due versioni, una per i pescatori.
Two versions have come about, one for hardcore fishermen without a windscreen, sort of American style. The other is more for pleasure boating, with a wonderful 360-degree window around the dining area.
Bertram è così riuscito a combinare
So Bertram have managed to mix the luxury of a yacht with the performance of a true fishing machine, and the owner can choose which one they want.
Lasciamo alle nostre spalle
There goes Miami, and here we go into the ocean to test out the Bertram 54.
Il modello che abbiamo a disposizione è equipaggiato con due motori Caterpillar C32.
The model we've got here today has got two 1,676 horsepower C32 Caterpillar engines, an incredible amount of power for a 38-ton and 17-metre long boat. It's pretty much double that of a normal yacht, but there are reasons.
La carena del Bertram è profondissima e questa naturalmente serve per entrare nelle onde, anche in quelle
The
dell'oceano.
hull is really deep, and naturally this means you can go safely through the waves, even ocean waves, or smoothly through calm waters. Of course, this boat absorbs a lot of energy, so you need a large horsepower in order to make it go quickly. And this boat isn't just a fishing boat, it can also go really fast.
È così spiccatamente un fisherman che anche
It's so distinctly a fishing boat that even the driving seat seems like that of a fighting fisherman. Then look at the wheelhouse and how it's organised. The wheel at the helm is horizontal, so it's solid, robust and secure, and there are two levers that each control an engine, the inverter and the gas. So, do you want to know how this boat goes? Well, let's have a look inside first. This is a real fisherman's version without the windscreen, but the internal areas are just as much luxurious. The kitchen area is the most important area in the living quarters, perfectly furnished, ready to prepare meals and keep the fish. In fact, there are 4 differently refrigerated and freezer compartments. There are 2 bedrooms for 4 people, one which holds the eating table. All the living areas look out of these great windows. There are these rails in the ceiling that will hold the fishing rods. Below deck there are 6 berths. The captain's quarters are in the centre of the boat and it has an ensuite bathroom. At the bow there's a double cabin for guests, whilst along the left side there's a twin room. Mirrors give the idea of more space and light. The well has low walls and a door on the stern mirror to catch prey. Of course, there's a tub for live fish. From the sofa on the mezzanine, you can see all the fishing instruments, even when you're sitting down. It is difficult to go to the bow though when motoring, as the decks are narrow and don't have handrails. The tuna tower has a comfy sofa and can be protected from the sea spray with a plastic protector.
C'è un'onda lunga.
Here are those big ocean waves that are definitely going to put the boat to the test.
Facciamo rotta verso nord. Lasciamo alle spalle.
Let's set our course to the north. Miami still behind us. We're going to go up the coast from Miami Beach towards Fort Lauderdale.
È un vero peccato navigare in queste acque così pescose e utilizzare.
It's such a sin to be using this boat to cruise and not to go fishing. Next time, I want to fish.
Adesso invece.
I want to go a bit faster now though.
Pazzesco! Che scatto!
Crazy. I just touched the gas and we're off.
Non ha cambiato assetto, resta
The trim hasn't changed. It's still perfectly straight on the water. I can see the pulpit ahead, which means that I'm controlling the waves beside the bow.
Siamo ancora ad un regime.
We are still cruising at 2,840 revs a minute, and we're already at 30 knots.
C'è vento e c'è anche corrente che spingono sul lato di dritta dello scafo.
It's windy and there's a current which is pushing us from the right, but I don't need to do anything. Don't need to correct it. There aren't even visible flap controls. Here they are. But they aren't really necessary for this boat. It does it all itself.
Adesso però sapete cosa succede, no? Dopo un po' che si naviga, dopo un po' che.
And we all know what happens now, don't we? After a bit of sailing and getting to know the boat, a hard turn. Time to throw the bow against the waves. I didn't even lose one knot doing that.
Abbiamo la fortuna di avere.
We are lucky enough to have a completely repaired captain's post. The waves are all over the place, but it's still completely dry here.
Come avete visto, la potenza di questo scafo.
As you have seen, the power of this boat isn't wasted. It's all used. You can go in any direction and maintain the same speed. And more importantly, the power of the ocean waves isn't scary.
E voi? Siete pronti a vivere?
Are you ready for something else? Full throttle. Well, 3,352 horsepower isn't to be sneezed at. And the faster we go, there's even more. 3,352.
Avete visto com'è il mare fuori? Avete visto?
Did you see what the sea is like out there? Did you see where the waves got to? And that's at 40 knots, look. The Bertram 54 is a truly fantastic boat.
Nel mondo nautico ci sono dei miti, come il
In the nautical world, there are some myths, like the Bertram 54, and I really think the boatyard has done the right thing putting the boat back into production. Making it better, of course. It's more comfortable and even more elegant, so that it can be enjoyed by many more generations.